me ask you a question, kid. Did you see that movie, Night of the Living Dead?
Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, for unboxing and review, we got Dan O'Bannon's 1985 comedy horror classic, Return of the Living Dead. This is another NSM edition as well. Before I kind of get on to talking about the movie and the picture quality and the packaging, I just want to do a huge shout out to a gentleman named Roy Murphy. Roy Murphy, now he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but my God, he leaves comments for every single video. He's incredibly supportive. He comments on every video that I do. He always leaves very supportive and yeah, very nice messages. And yeah, he told me about this edition there a couple of weeks back. He said that Amazon Germany were selling them. We were both aware of this edition. They were quite expensive. They were around 30-35 euro. And then when you factor in postage as well, you know, it was working out close to 40 quid. But he said to me, look, it's gone down to 18 euro. And the minute he sent it to me, I instantly snapped it up. I went straight onto Amazon Germany, got it. And I have to admit, I'm lucky now because this is gone now. It's actually out of print. But if you actually are interested in getting an edition like this, Roy himself bought, there was another edition of it, a steelbook edition, and Roy bought that edition of it. Now, it doesn't have the lenticular cover like this one does, but it has the same cover art. But the thing about the steelbook is the back artwork that's on the steelbook. Now, I nearly bought the steelbook for that back artwork. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I actually might buy the steelbook as well, because I think it'll be worth getting. But the artwork on the back of the steelbook is absolutely beautiful, and I think that's going for around 15-16 euro. So it's definitely worth checking out. So yeah, that is just to Roy Murphy again. Roy, thanks again for this, mate, because I actually had forgotten about it, and if you didn't have reminded me, they probably would have been gone. I probably would have never got it. So that is, yeah, big thanks for that. So anyone who's not familiar with this movie, it has a very simple premise. It's two warehouse workers. They kind of work in a medical warehouse to supply medical supplies to medical schools, and they have a cadaver in this place as well. They've everything you could want from a medical warehouse, I suppose. But they find these barrels, these military barrels in the basement. That have this toxic gas in it. They kind of accidentally, you know, explode one. Basically, the toxic gas gets everywhere, and it basically reanimates one of the corpses. And so they basically chop the corpse to pieces. And next door there's a crematorium, and they bring it in there, and they get the person in there to actually basically cremate the remains of this cadaver. And what happens then is the smoke that shoots out of the chimney, it causes this kind of storm basically, and acid rain starts shooting down onto the cemeteries below, and then basically reanimates the entire cemetery. It's a great movie. It's a fun comedy horror. I have to admit, I think the two boys, James Karen and Tom Matthews, the two boys in this movie really do steal the show. They really do link together very well. The chemistry between the two of them is fantastic. The overacting is just a joy to behold, watching the two of them play off each other. Just a fantastic movie. It has a lot of likeable characters in this. It's just a great movie. Probably one of my favourite zombie movies of all time. And if you haven't checked it out, please do check it out. But I was actually just watching the other day a documentary on this movie. And Dan O'Bannon was just talking about it, and he was just trying to figure out what his next project was going to be, because I think he wrote Alien, and he was looking to do something different. And the studios came to him, and the studios wanted a kind of a sequel to George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. And Dan O'Bannon instantly rejected it. He was like, he thought it was very disrespectful. He didn't want to ruin what George Romero had created. So they basically come up with this kind of concept of a comedy horror zombie movie. And back then, it just wasn't heard of. You know, nowadays there's just zombie comedy films all over the place. It kind of feels like nearly every month a comedy horror always comes out, especially with zombies. And yeah, it was just very unheard of at the time. And Dan O'Bannon instantly just loved the idea of it, and then yeah, we got what we got, which was a fantastic comedy horror movie. So the transfer on this movie, again, when Roy told me about this, he turned around and he said that it was basically the same edition that Scream Factory brought out, so the same transfer, sorry. And I'm presuming the features are the same as well. But I never seen the Scream Factory release of it. I had, I think I have a Studio Canal edition of it, a steelbook of it as well. And I think that Studio Canal's edition was quite nice, but I think I heard the Scream Factory kind of took it up a few notches when it comes to picture quality. And I have to admit, I watched it, it looks stunning. Oh my god, this film is amazing to watch. To actually see Tarman under this kind of definition is absolutely extraordinary. And it was just a joy to behold. It was a fantastic picture. It just... The colours popped when they needed to pop. The black levels are extraordinary. Facial clothing details all look amazing. It's just an all-round, like, when it comes to like older kind of horror movies, this is a 5 out of 5 when it comes to picture quality. No question, you're not going to get better than this. It has a DTS 5.1 audio. And again, absolutely stunning. When you kind of hear you can just sort of, during the movie, a lot of the movie, you can kind of just hear the moans and the groans of the zombies, and it's just kind of coming out behind you all the time. And it's just fantastic to listen to. The features in this movie, there's actually quite a lot in them. This is a double disc, just a 2-disc edition as well. There is a serious amount of features on it. Now, there is something that I'm going to need a bit of help with on this, because I found it very, very strange. But, so the first disc on it is... The film itself, but when you did the sort of second disc is the bonus features. But when you put the bonus disc on, you'll notice that there's a play the movie feature on it. So the movie's on the bonus disc as well. And then when you knock it on, it's this. The picture quality is like VHS. It looks absolutely deplorable, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's even on that disc. I don't know if it's in an alternate cut about of the movie. It says nothing on the back of this box about it. So if anyone out there does have this release, can you please give me a heads up and let me know what that's all about. So yeah, it's just a great release. I just done there around 2-3 weeks ago. Just gone on about NSM Records. I done a video on it there a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a Halloween 2 edition that I bought from them. This is now probably my 7th or 8th release that I've got from NSM Records. My god, I cannot say that. So they really are a fantastic company. They do bring out, they do a lot of great artwork, and it's everything they do is lenticular as well. And I am very, very, very lucky to have this release. So that is it, folks. It's just a quick video review I wanted to do on this film. Mainly just as I basically done this video just as a thank you to Roy Murphy. Because he deserves my thanks, because yeah, if I found out that this went down to €18 and then it skipped me by and then it went out of print, I would have been absolutely sick. So thanks so much again, Roy, for this. I really do appreciate it. So that is it, folks. That is just a quick review and unboxing of Return of the Living Dead. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this movie. Let me know what you think of the transfer. And I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.